Well, hello and welcome people here to Neon Spellstorm, a new bullet heaven that describes itself as Hades meets Vampire Survivors. Well, that's certainly a big hill to climb. Let's see if it can match that. Neon Spellstorm, you're up to bat. Guys, if you do enjoy the content, before we jump in, would you kindly remember to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for some more roguelite action. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check this one out. Yeah, so we have like this crumbling landscape that we're going to kind of be running away from what I understand. WASD to move. Okay. Oh, okay. Initial impression here, there's a little bit of a ice skating effect here. So for example, if I let go of the moving button right now, that's about how much we slide. So we'll see how much that comes into play here. Press left, right, or... oh, my front button. To cast spells or destroy the enemy. Okay, so we have a basic spell here, it looks like. Although, what is actually... oh, okay, so we have our regular spell cooldown there. We've got right click, which does a little beam there. And then we got a lightning blast, okay? And we got, looks like, oh, okay, we got a, so it looks like we have 3 abilities. We have a dash and we have a flask. Okay, let's read these. Poison daggers, difficulty rating medium, launches a poison dagger. Higher levels launch additional poison daggers. We also have the ice beam. And it's please be a thunderbolt. Oh, mega bolt. I was hoping for the bolt beam build. Call down lightning strike. Higher levels create additional strikes. All right, seems like a good thing. Can I move this around? Maybe that's the thing later. I was kind of hoping I could switch positions. Although, oh, and we start at 50 health. We're starting halfway up. Okay, interesting. Cast spells to destroy the boxes. Easy enough. We get the coins. Destroy more enemies. Okay, the ice beam kind of goes through enemies. Wait, I want my thingy. There we go. We got our thingy. What is that? Oh, right, that's experience. Move forward to make the neon line advance faster. Alrighty, well then let's just keep on going. Make that neon line move faster. Hang back to make the neon line advance slower. Okay, so I guess there's going to be a little bit of managing the zone that we're fighting on here. It looked like it was going to pause while we were fighting, but maybe that's just a tutorial thing. Maybe in the actual game it's going to continually progress. Oh, maybe I have to actually hold back here. Got it. Okay. Press E to recover some health. Easy enough. Press F. Ooh, next to the bell to ring it. Next to the bell. Ah, here we go. Is this like a save or a full heal? Defeat all enemies to complete the zone. How much health you got, chunky boy? Oh, God. This is like some Mortal Kombat music here. Mortal Kombat! No, we're good. Open the map by running near the map station. Oh, okay. Press the next location. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of different paths here. Path of the Horde. All right, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. 25% increased enemies, and then upgrade a random equipped gear by 1 level. All right, well, let's go. Equip the wand you found by clicking on it. Common wand, direct cast ice beam is amplified. Oh, it has +1 level. Okay. We click on it. It is equipped. We close the equipment interface to enter the next location. I will do just that. Oh, collect. Give me my coin. Gems, stars, and orbs. Okay, this is going to be up, middle, and down. This is probably how I'm going to remember them. Are meta currencies that persist between runs. Collect them and spend them at the Neon Core for permanent upgrades. Okay, that's easy enough. We know what meta progression is. Oh yeah, okay, so this is definitely, yeah, it's falling behind us. Okay, so that's going to be one of the big challenges is we got to manage that. Can I break this? I can break this. Can I break this? Oh, it's gone. Okay, let's not fall off the map here. This is not like this is not unlike the real world. It is flat. It ends. I'm kidding. I'm not a flat earther. Jesus, don't lump me in there. I know science. Oh, give me that. Okay, let's take out some of these guys. Boom, nice. Hit him with the ice beam. How many bolt beamers do we have? The most notable I can think of is Magirna. Although Nidoking was probably one of my favorites, though, to use. Nidoking is a sweet special attacker. For those of you who all don't do Pokemon, never mind. You have leveled up. Select a sigil, gaining bonuses that last until the end of the run. Alrighty here. What do we have? We got 3 rare sigils. Omega Bolt, Aftershock, Ice Beam. Okay, I was like, what? Please tell me what this means. After casting Omega Bolt, chain cast level 1 Ice Beam after half a second. Spells have a maximum chain cast depth of 2. Spells have a maximum chain cast depth of 2. So what I'm assuming this means is that if we then got this one, for example, we couldn't chain, because if we get this and this, this creates an infinite loop, right? Because we cast Omega Bolt, which would then Aftershock to Ice Beam, and then we have Ice Beam, which would then Aftershock Bolt to Omega Bolt, although the formatting is a little off here because it's centered, right? I guess it's off on all of these. So then you would have an infinite loop. So I think that's there as a safeguard. So let's take the... I wonder if this uses the cooldown. Let's take Ice Beam to Bolt. Okay, it does not. Okay, so that basically, the cooldown is tied to the Ice Beam effect. Oh, we completely missed there. Oh, we're getting new stuff. Nice. This art style is really neat. I like it a lot. It's like, it's kind of vintagey, but it's also kind of new agey. It's kind of like in the middle of everything. Okay, so we were here, so we get to choose which direction we want to go. So we could go to number of enemies goes up, and I'm assuming this is giving a preview of what enemies we're going to fight. Obviously, this doesn't mean anything to me now, but eventually I'm assuming it would. And so are we ultimately going to location, or is it just endless? So I'm guessing then... Oh, progress. Okay, so it looks like... So it looks to me like we just have to hit every single node. I want to see if we're... So 1, 2, 3, 4... we have 8, 11, 13, 16, 19, 21, 24, 26, 28. Okay, so it's above 30. So what I was wondering is if I just had to hit every one of these. I don't, so it looks like we have to hit 30 different nodes. Okay. So we have reward 8 of the uppers, 8 of the gems, or cooldown recovery rate, and then we get an orb. Let's just go ahead and go switch back to the horde. I don't really know which of these meta progression currencies I need at the moment. Let's see. Okay, it compares right there. Nice. So this is our level 2, this is our level 3. Okay, so poison daggers, turret. Every 2 seconds that poison daggers is active. Chain cast. Huh, so what is... So we had Aftershock. What does turret mean? I guess it means every 2 seconds that it's active. But how does that work with this? Okay, so we'll put on the rare robe. I guess we'll put this on. Let's just see how this works. Turret Omega. Yeah, I guess we'll just see how that works. Every 2 is that a... Okay, I wanted to see if what that was. I guess for some reason I'm getting confused by what it means every 2 seconds, because it's not taking 2 seconds to fire off. I think the funny thing to me right now is that the ice beam is doing what I would assume the lightning bolt would do. It's kind of acting like a chain lightning. Right, that's a very electric thing to do. Oh, oh my god, that took me way too long to realize what was going on here. So you guys probably figured out way before I did, but just in case anyone else is unsure of what's going on above my head, it's a cooldown for each individual skill. So the left one is my poison dagger, middle one is ice beam, right is omega bolt. Right, so if it's active, it's green, and if it's not, that's actually a very clean system. I like that a lot. It took me way too long to figure out that that's what was going on, but once we figured it out, because I was wondering, I was like, these cooldowns, like what's the best way to manage them? Like that's the best way. Alrighty here, what do we got? We got a good random event or a random event with mixed goodness. Oh, let's get the good one. Why go for the chance when we can just get a good one, you know? Is this the pedestal? Oh, it is. Okay, we can gain 90, experience, gain 2 random pieces of gear. Let's get 90 experience. 10% chance for spells to have +1 maximum chain cast depth. So does that work on every one? Okay, so the chain cast depth is still is a mechanic that I'm gonna have to kind of figure out. I'm not exactly sure how this is ultimately working, because this kind of breaks the argument that I had before. Turret casts have a 50% chance of also casting from the wizard. Direct cast. Oh, I think I'm just going to take dash caster. That's the one that makes the most sense as to what's going on. Huh. Why is this not connected? So, oh, I guess oh, okay. Yeah, right. Because you can't go backwards. So let me count this again. We have 1, 2, 3, because I'm counting rows. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 20, I think I missed one, but 30. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so essentially what we have here is a much different looking Slay the Spire map. That's what we have here. Okay. Initially I was thinking we had to go to 30. We do have to go to 30 nodes, but there's 30 rows. Okay, so yeah, so when you're looking through, you can either get this node or this node. You know, you can choose from these two or this one. Got it. Okay. Again, I don't know why that took me so long to figure out how that was working, but now that we do, it makes a lot more sense. All right, we got 40% chest rewards. Upgrade a random equipped gear by 1 level. You do not need to kill every enemy. If you want to, you can run past enemies to go through zones more quickly. But I like the completionist. You know, I'm very much a completionist. I'm someone who, if I start something, I got to do the whole thing. And so I'm definitely going to go for everything here. Oh, good. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, let's make sure to grab all the experience. Thank you. Go fall off. I'm assuming we can fall off and die. Right? Or am I crazy? Oh, okay, you can't actually die. It just keeps pushing you forward. Okay. So basically, it's just saying, like, hey, if you want to collect this stuff, you got to collect it before it falls off the map. But you can't actually die by doing that. That's good to know. Maybe if there's, like, higher difficulties, maybe then you can fall off the back. Let's collect this first before we start that. Direct cast Omega Bolt Amplified. Direct cast Omega Bolt. Oh, okay. So direct cast is just the initial cast. That's what they're using to wordify that. After casting Ice Beam, chain cast level 1 Omega Bolt after half a second with extra size and damage. Okay, so how does this work? Okay, so that's the map. This is what I wanted. Okay. Okay, something that I'm very happy about is thank you so much for allowing me to see my power-ups while I'm picking a level up. There are so many like demo and early access stage bullet heavens that I play where as I'm leveling up and I'm like, maybe I want to take this, but I don't know how it interacts with the rest of my kit and I just can't see like my inventory. Thank you for adding this. This is such a nice thing because we already have Ice Beam, Aftershock, Omega Bolt, right? So I want to take this just to test it. I probably should take this one, but I'm curious. Is this an upgrade to the one I already have or is this replacing it? It is an addition. Okay, so now whenever we cast Ice Beam... Okay, so that was the 2 bolts. Yeah, so you can see this one's a little bit bigger. Okay. Got it. Okay, so cool. Cool. We're starting to figure out this. I could definitely see there being very deep combat in this game. Okay. Do we want to go for... Let's see, we can get a... This isn't gem, this is orb. Cooldown recovery rate. Oh, they're kind of the same thing. So the question is, what do we want to do up here? Ooh, gear drops. Okay, let's do that. I also have some more gear I got to take a look at. Yeah, so let's take a look at this. Oh, okay, so all the... Got it. So smart. So rather than just putting all your gear, so you have like item 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? You have a line of necklaces. You have a line of wands. You have a line, so that way everything's sorted. So smart. And then what do we have down here? Oh, we have our sigils that we picked up. Okay, okay. Oh, got it. So, okay, so it's not unlimited, right? So we can stack a bunch of these things, but we're also limited as to how many we can have. So later on in the run, we're going to have to choose like which ones we want. Probably not taking this one. Yeah, no. Oh, wait, has our wand been leveling up or did we start it at level 6? I thought it was level... No, it was level 3, right? Huh, okay. So this amplifies... Oh, wait, what did this do? Oh, I see. Okay, so just any modifiers we have. It's showing us just what modifiers we have on different spells. Okay, cool. Super clean. Super easy way of showing everything. Just putting it all together in the same spot. Give me that gear. Oh, God. Oh, geez. Okay, get me out of here. There's a little bit of a visual issue there on the higher elevation. It was screwing me up where I could walk and where I couldn't. Are these things? Oh, okay, they are hurting me. There was a couple times where I felt like I got hit and I didn't take damage, so I was questioning that. But no, they're definitely doing damage. God, that ice beam is so good. It just goes around the entire map and hits everybody. Let's see. Is there anything else I can pick up behind her? Yeah, there's a little bit more XP. We'll just grab it. Quick and easy enough. Before we move on, I got some gear that we should take a look at. Oh god, I'm gonna get myself stuck. Let's not do that. Every piece of gear has a level indicator, indicating how rare the features on it are. Higher level gear is not necessarily better than lower level gear. Instead, choose your gear that synergizes well with your build. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's see. So when we dash, we'd get Behemoth Poison Daggers. Direct cast Poison Daggers with 40% size and damage. I think that's better than Amplified. Because Amplified just means it's bigger, right? Amplified means it's more size, but Behemoth is what's giving this the extra damage. So I think we're going to take that. What do we have here? Omega Bolt, Aftershock, Behemoth 5, Poison Dagger. Oh, wow. I think that's better. Right? I got to figure out how it's aiming things, though. And we have a color here. What does the red color mean? There's like a pink background, but I'm not necessarily sure what that's doing. Ooh, quick +++. Chain cast level and ice beam with 80% speed and damage. So is the 80%, is that like, I'm assuming that's tied to the damage, right? Cause just the reason I'm saying that is because I've definitely seen games where it's like plus 80% speed and then it's kind of ambiguous how much damage you're getting, but I'm assuming we are getting the extra 80% damage, in which case that's great. So what I wanted to check was if we use Bolt, where is it putting the daggers? Okay, so it's kind of randomly throwing daggers. Got it. Maybe it's targeting. We don't know for sure yet. Yeah, okay. I think I'm fine with this. We wanted the 2 random gear drops. Oh, our ice beam can kind of go. It looked like it kind of went through some of these boxes here. Let's see. What do we want here? Oh, wait. This just gives extra speed and damage to our poison daggers. Yeah, let's take that. Let's strengthen our daggers. So I am very excited to see what kind of meta progression this game has, because I'm going to be honest, just off this combat system and the upgrade system in-game, we could have a real contender on our hands here. I really like this idea of just like adding a bunch of modifiers to your attacks and just synergizing them all. And it's all like, so far all the systems are very clean, which is super nice to see. I would say the only thing that I've found confusing so far is the, how is it worded? The chain cast depth. Oh my God, say that 5 times fast. That is the only thing so far that I haven't been entirely sure about. Because again, it seems like unless okay, so if we look back to the first bonus we picked up, where there were 3 options, it was like dagger into ice beam into a mega bolt, or a mega bolt into poison daggers. I was under the assumption that for example, you could infinite loop if you had a mega bolt into ice beam and then you had an ice beam into a mega bolt. However, because of the way that this bonus summary is set up, I believe the way that it's working is that this Omega Bolt is not the same. Like if you renamed these, right? Instead of just, because it's kind of confusing if you just have the same name, right? Let's remove the name. Let's say this is variable X. This would then be variable C3. Right, because it's just the third one in the slot. So while these are named the same thing right now, they are not the same quote-unquote game object, although that's not probably technical terminology here, but for our sake. So I don't think having those two powers would end up going infinite, because the Aftershock would be a different Omega Bolt than this Omega Bolt. So this Omega Bolt would not have the Aftershock bonus on it. That makes sense. I think that's the way it's working based on how it's listed here. I could be wrong, but that's just that's kind of how I'm assuming it to be after playing here for a minute. Okay, we got some new gear. Nice. Let's take out all the little guys, and then we'll take out the boss. Got some meta progression currency, or I think, yeah, that was meta progression. Okay, so do we want to go for? I don't think I care about the gear. Let's grab the meta progression stuff, and let's take it. Oh, level 15! Holy mother! Yeah, dude, we definitely want to power up. Yeah, I definitely wholly want to power up my ice beam. That seems great, and it's on dash ice beam. Oh yeah, that's way better than what we have. I don't think I care about this. I guess, to be fair, the other thing that I'm a little bit unsure on is there a difference between Aftershock and Turret? At the moment, it feels like it's the same. So I'm not sure if there is a functional difference. I can see the wording is clearly different, but in terms of feeling, they feel the same. After dashing, direct cast Omega Bolt with less damage. Cast again after a certain amount of time. I think... Oh, no. I definitely want this robe. This robe is way better. This gives us the ice beam. I think I just want to have as many ice beams as possible. Ice beam to me feels fantastic. Even if they're not all... Okay, so that's something we saw before. I didn't put 2 and 2 together, that the poison daggers will fall into the holes, so you can't necessarily just shoot them over the holes. So I can already see the comments now. God, I feel like when I have to word the title of this video so carefully, because people tend to be like so gatekeepery about the genre of game that it is. Because the developer said the inspiration was Hades and Vampire Survivors, right? And clearly we can see that there is obviously some inspiration from Hades, right? We have the active combat and all that, but we have the level up system of Vampire Survivors, or not of Bullet Heavens in general, right? But we have full on action combat. So I guess I would technically not. I would classify this as an action roguelike or action roguelite. Not a bullet heaven, so I probably shouldn't call it a bullet heaven, but I could see like it's a new bullet heaven. People are like, it's not a bullet heaven. But to be fair, you get the same thing between bullet heaven and bullet hell, where people like, or God, even worse, it's not a bullet heaven, it's a horde survivor. Shut up, they're the same thing. Direct cast poison dagger quick plus, direct cast omega amplified. Oh, no. We're gonna behemoth our ice beam. Yeah, for sure. Yep. Behemoth that ice beam. Oh, God, what are you doing, spinny boy? What is the pink? Oh, pink is health. Okay. That makes health. That makes health. That makes sense. Since our health is pink. We get pink to heal. And the visuals of this game are very different than kind of anything that we really see. I don't know. This is sweet. This is a super sweet one. I'm also very curious to see what difficulty is going to look like. So is difficulty going to be like challenge based, kind of, you know, like Death Must Die has curses, that kind of thing, so different modifiers? Is it just going to be like, you know, easy, normal, insane, endless, that type of thing? Like how is that necessarily going to work? Sell scrap and buy items with gold. Okay, I think we're going to do this. I'm assuming scrap is just the items that I don't want. Hold to scrap all. Oh, okay. So I think I'm just going to do this, assuming that I don't want this. Which I definitely don't. So, please tell me that this is only going to scrap the things that is in here, right? Thank you. That would have been really weird if it scrapped things that were actually on me. Okay, a little bit of overlapping there. Direct, let's see. Direct cast Ice Beam after dashing. What do I have? I've got 1200. Turret cast of 50% of also casting from the wizard. Wait. Well, I don't have any turrets right now. What I was thinking is, does the turret fire from where the thing is? Because this is implying that the turret has a different location. Okay, so there must be a something location-based to turret casts. Gain one of these based on value based on your progress. So let's just do the progression stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab these. Uh-oh, wait, wait, huh? Oh, they turn gray because, okay, well, I bought more. Okay, so you can buy these multiple times, I guess. Did it say stock 2? Okay, so two things I missed out on there. I missed the fact that maybe this said stock 2. And then clearly these grayed out. And so if this said stock 2, I was a bit confused because I clicked these and these turned gray. So to me, my brain initially went to, I didn't buy these, but it's because I didn't have 1,000 gold available and then I didn't have 750 gold available, which you guys obviously knew before me because you're smarter than I am. But I'm just vocalizing it to myself so that it's a little bit easier to remember. Wait, so I can skip zones? Wait, how does that work? What if I get to the end and I don't have 30 things defeated? Well, it says make your way to a rest location, so let's do that, because that's part of our progress here. Reach the boss at zone 30. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. We don't have to go to 30 zones. This is just we're on row 10 of 30. So if we wanted to, we could skip zones. Obviously, we're getting less power, but we can get there faster. So if I go this way, yeah, we do have another way to get into the middle, so I'm fine with that. Let's do that. What are these? These do anything? Oh, let's grab this. God, that ice beam goes so far. Yeah, I feel like there's something I'm missing of these blue squares. Are those maybe spawn points of enemies? Like where they spawned? Ooh, we got a hat? We're gonna be looking so fly. Yeah, they're kind of randomly spread out. Maybe it's just a design thing. I don't know. Ooh, level 12. Poison Dagger's turret to Echoing Ice Beam. Every 2 seconds, the Poison Dagger's active chain cast level 1 Ice Beam with less damage. Cast again after second half. I mean, yeah. Oh, that's pretty small. Okay, interesting. I mean, it's free gear. Like, I'm gonna put it on. I don't know how useful that's going to be. You can choose map routes that skip numerous combat zones. This may let you advance faster, but you may not gain as many. Okay, well, we figured that one out. This may not have been the area to tell me when it's just linear. Probably should have told me back here, but that's fine. We will go up here to the Room of Treasure. We do love treasure. Now, one thing I'm also wondering at this point is, so we started here with 3 abilities, right? We had the Poison Daggers, Ice Beam, and Omega Bolt, the only 3 that we've had this whole time. Are there going to be, like, how are we going to get different abilities? Right? Because when it comes to, like, if Hades is the main inspiration, right? All the primary abilities start with your weapons, so I'm assuming that they're going to be different characters. Or perhaps not different characters, it could just be that there's different stabs, and the stabs will give you different spell options. Because, again, I'm assuming that if Hades is a... well, I would assume, regardless, even if Hades wasn't an inspiration, they are going to give us more than 3 spells for the entire game, right? What do we want here? Aftershock casts a 50% chance of casting an additional time. Havoc cast, that's a new one. 50% chance of casting again at a random enemy. We have quite a few Aftershocks here, so let's go ahead and take the Aftershock. I gotta remember that I can use my dash as an offensive tool as well. I keep just thinking of saving it for defense. Let's do... I want to go to the middle. Press Q to toggle autocast, which will cast your spells as soon as they come off cooldown. All right, well, that makes it makes some of it a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I have. So let's just play with it for. I'm probably not going to leave it on autocast. That. Oh no! You know what I just realized? When you turn this on autocast, it's just 100%. We went back to it's now a bullet heaven. So I do. Oh god, the question, the title is probably just gonna be like, is this a bullet heaven or is it an action roguelite? Oh boy, I've signed myself up for trouble. Because if you like the bullet heaven experience, you can just turn this into a bullet heaven. And if you like having the action roguelite experience, which I'm now back onto, is there something that's indicating? I don't know if there's an actual indicator whether we're auto-casting or not. But I'm gonna leave this on, or I'm gonna leave it off and actually play. But that's really interesting. I didn't even think of the fact that in like this style of game, like this style can play a little bit more bullet heavy than like Hades can, and so you can just have auto attack with this. Right? Like, it's a little bit different with a game like Hades, where like, if I remember correctly, it's been a little while since I've played, but don't all your attacks have a secondary effect? So, like, your basic attack is a regular and then charged, like your I forgot what they're called, but, like, you have your special and then you have your cast, right? Don't they have a version where it's just a click and then a version that is a hold, so you couldn't really do auto casting there? And I mean, in case I think I said it, but in case I didn't, also really nice for accessibility purposes. One thing I will mention though, and I mean, don't get me wrong, this is not something I'm necessarily complaining about because it makes me feel like I'm great at video games, but I do feel like we're not taking any damage. And yeah, it seems maybe it's just because we're on like, oh, we took some big damage there. See, like, we're taking a bunch of hits, but I'm not getting damaged. So is that maybe just because we're still in, like, tutorial zone? And maybe it gets harder. And then, you know, when we play a regular game, like, I'm gonna cry, because we're still technically in, like, tutorial city here. But I don't know, it feels like some things are just not, like, dealing me any kind of damage. Mega Bolt, Behemoth, Ice Beam, Aftershock, Behemoth, Poison Dagger. I guess just let's grab the Ice Beam, Behemoth Dagger. And where are we at with sigils? Oh, I felt like we have way more than that. Huh, guess not. Oh! Okay, I asked this way before. Okay, I missed the text at the top. Okay, so green is common, red is rare. That's what I was missing on the cloak earlier, on the robe. Dash is a quick 5 Omega Bolt. Or Poison Dagger, Turret, Echoing Ice. We put this on and I wasn't actually crazy about it. It seemed like it was pretty short. I think I'm actually just going to take this. I think I'm going to put on that hat. Let's go for the random event. Let's give that a shot. We already did the good random event. Gain 220 souls. Faster neon line speed in the next combat zone. Okay, so we have less opportunity to pick up souls, basically. 2 pieces of random gear or gain a bunch of gold. Let's gain a bunch of gold. Just lose some movement speed. That's fine. And then let's hit up a shop, I think. Or if we hit the rest zone... Oh, there's not a shop for a long time. Okay, so let's hit up the shop next. Okay, so let's grab another aftershock. And then let's grab some more stars. Maybe I probably should have popped a healing potion and then bought some more. That's fine. No. Okay, I take back... I think I take back what I said. Hang on, so we have dash... Yeah, it's definitely chaining. So I think actually okay, so I think my previous assumption at how spells were chaining was more in line with the first assumption I made, not the second one. About how game object X and game object C3. I think there is... I gotta take a look. Does this pause the game? It does pause the game. Okay. So if we take a look at, let's see, dash, we have quick 5 Omega Bolt, right? But isn't our dash... But our dash is also casting Ice Beam. And then we also have Aftershock on casting Ice Beam, which is doing 2 bolts. Because if I dash, yeah, see, like there's like multi-chaining in this game, and so that's why. Okay, so that's why the chain cap is there, because you can actually chain. So basically, what I was implying there is that. Let me take another look at this real quick. So this Ice Beam, as far as I understand it now, is the same Ice Beam as this. So you basically dash, cast Ice Beam, this triggers, which then is a direct cast, and then aftershocks, aftershocks, aftershocks. So if I dash, are there poison daggers that come out? Yeah, there's poison daggers all over the place. Yeah, so your skills, if they aftershock into something else, are triggering each other thing happening. So if you have a bunch of aftershocks on this and you have like a dash do Ice Beam, you will then trigger all the aftershocks that you have on your Ice Beam. Holy moly, there is some busted ass build potential in this game. So theoretically, I don't think it works in practice, but theoretically you could have infinite casts. I'm just going to hit a shop just to kind of speed us along here. Ice Beam, Aftershock, Poison Dagger. No, I do not want that. I'm going to stick with my amulet. So let's do this. I'm going to pop my other item. We're going to go hold the scrap all. We're going to buy another potion. Although I probably shouldn't... Oh, no. Refills 2. Okay, I saw stock 1 for a second. And then we're also going to buy Orb of Power. I'm going to go... Yeah, let's just go this way. It's quicker. I don't think runs will end up being that long. Like, we're, what, 50 minutes in here? But I think it's just going long because I'm trying to figure out all the different mechanics here. And so we're taking a little bit longer for the run. But I don't think that we're going to have, like, hour-long runs here for 30 zones. Plus, we had all the tutorials. We were trying to learn stuff. But I do want to get to the boss fairly soon because I don't want to have, like, a super long run here. God, our dashes are just going to turn into just a monster attack. Okay, and we actually don't need to collect everything first because it's going to auto-collect after we finish this challenge. There we go. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and add a new dash mechanic on. Because now that's going to aftershock to the poison daggers. Poison daggers going to aftershock to ice beam. Yeah, this is going to get silly. Oh, look at that fancy hat, boy. Let's go. Yeah, we gotta check out meta progression too. We got a bunch of stuff we still gotta do. Assuming there is meta progression in the demo. I hope there is, man. I want at least a preview. I want just a preview of what the meta progression is like in this game. God, that music is so Mortal Kombat-y. Which just fits so well in like this it's like very retro but very new way, like new style. It's just that beginning part. What is this? Oh, right, good random event. Yeah, let's go that way. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What do we got here? An epic hat. Direct cast again. Yeah, no. We don't need that. I mean, I think I already had the best build in the game. Okay, maybe not really, but seriously, this feels... we've made a different game. Since the first level, we're now playing a different game. Ooh, give me the wand. Our dash just blows up the screen. It's so good. I don't know if y'all if y'all can tell. I'm having a lot of fun. And that's a pretty good sign. That is a pretty good sign. You know, a lot of the games that we check out here on the channel, a lot of times they just come from, like, you know, go into the newly released demos or the newly released just anything on Steam. And it's not always, like, the way to find great games. Like, you see what's coming up here. Oh, what do we want here? Yeah. Do I want this? Oh man, I don't know if I do. I don't know. I guess I'm not fully aware yet how Aftershock and Turret works, if that works differently in terms of chaining. It does say it chain casts. I guess I'm just still not sure what the difference is between the two. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I have. Let's gain souls. Sure. We'll make behemoth poison daggers. We'll go here to heal. We'll go to the shop. We're gonna buy, let's see, we're full here. Let's go Aftershock. Direct cast ice beam after dashing. Yeah, why not? And then we're just gonna buy out gems. We'll just jump up here because we're gonna smoke this boss. Yeah, so, you know, you don't always necessarily get winners when it comes to new releases. Obviously, you know, there's definitely going to be diamonds in the rough, right? But for every, just like in any industry, for every winner you have, you probably have like 1,000 stinkers. It's probably not that skewed, but, you know, you catch my drift. A lot of the new stuff is just kind of like, you know, up-and-comers trying their first games, and like, let's be honest, not every first-time developer is going to have a win on their hands the first time. And so a lot of times there's kind of some struggles. We got some rough games to go through, but we still check them out to give them a little bit of exposure and, you know, to give our feedback and see what can be changed, what can be improved, based on, you know, my own experiences in gaming, what I prefer to see in games and all that kind of stuff. But every once in a while, you get one that's a little bit different than the others. And I'm going to say this one is a little bit different than the others. This is one that, for me, I am quite impressed with. All right. Actually, this might not be the boss. Oh, it does say reach the boss at zone 30. Okay. So I want to keep my dash ice beam because ice beam aftershocks more things. Oh, here we go. Now we're starting to get into the challenge. I was gonna say, there's got to be a big old difficulty spike at some point. Oh, Jesus. So I guess the okay, so let's play on the flip side here because I don't want to talk only about the positives. I want to bring in some concerns as well. It's nice to be balanced. So one of the thoughts I just had here is obviously we're doing fairly well here, right? I don't know if this difficulty is scaling at all, but let's if we think about this, what is the build actually doing, and how could it be? How would it change based on taking like other gear or other bonuses? And to me, so right now there's kind of like here's the things that we're doing. We could either make things faster and do more damage, bigger or deal more damage. We can have them trigger on dash. and then Aftershock and Turret. But again, I'm not entirely certain the difference between the two. And other than that, to me, right now, my initial thought is, how many times could I do a run with this character, with this set of skills, and not get bored of it? Because while this is great the first time, I feel like every other build after this would be kind of similar. So because of that, I'm assuming, or I'm hoping, that the developers are going to have a lot more mechanics, because you got to remember, this is just a demo. This isn't even like an early access build. So I'm going to assume that there's going to be like more mechanics to come in the future, right? Because right now, while I'm having a great time playing this, I could definitely see this if this build was the final build, it would be, I would be concerned about longevity of like how long I would actually want to play, right? But to be fair, I'm bringing that up before seeing any kind of meta progression. This is also a very, I don't know how early a build this is, to be fair. That I don't know, but I more so mean that it's just a demo build and not a early access build or anything like that. So I don't know what the scope of the game is. This seems great. So was that the boss? Oh, I guess that was the boss. Okay, well, it does look... Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. Yeah. So I totally... This is... Okay, this answers everything for me. So I totally forgot about this. I love talent trees. And this is an actual talent tree. Right, where it's like, oh man, I want this, but I also want this. Well, you better choose which way you want to go. Right? Okay, super nice. 4 biomes with distinct visuals. Okay, that's cool. You know, having different visual styles is going to kind of break up the monotony, even if they did play similarly. But I'm guessing that they'll be... It looks like... Actually, right now, it looks like the monsters are all the same. Right? Because this monster is the same as this one. These are the same as this one, I think. Although, no, maybe this one is different. These ones are the same. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Epic boss fights at the end of each run. Okay, so we didn't actually fight the boss, but there will be bosses in. So that's super cool. Great design. Love that. It looks like there could even be co-op in this game, which I didn't know about, but I'm assuming that to be the case. And then here we have, so it looks like right now they're planning on 6 wizards. We have different prisms. Storm. What is this? Here we go. Okay, so it's going to be an ascension level difficulty, it looks like, right? So you can go up and down. You have plus 177% meta currency bonus, enemy health and damage, plus 13%, additional enemy types 2, additional zone patterns 4, additional zone modifiers 5, additional traits 10, health orbs drop less frequently, enemies in bell fights scale with heat. Okay, we're not sure what that is, but the bell fight we saw at the end of each zone. Rest sites occur less frequently, positive events occur less frequently, start at half health, increase shop prices. We then also have so we have different loadouts. Perfect. Mark 3 spell. So I think these are, because this is here, and this is here. So I'm assuming that this just means you get to pick out of these 3 of your spells. You have a potion. This must be your dash, whatever their dash ability is. And then what is this? Many wizards, spells, flasks, and abilities. Attempt higher storm levels for more challenge. Okay. I'm going to be honest, I'm super impressed. I can't wait for this game to have more content because I want to check it out. So like, are these skill trees for each different wizard, or are they for just everybody, kind of like Nordic Ashes style, right, where all the benefits apply to everybody? It almost looks like a wizard to me, but no, I don't think it is. There's one here. Okay. Yeah, guys, this one is super sweet. If you guys want to check it out, Neon Spellstorm, it is on Steam currently in its demo. The planned release date is for this year, but I don't have any more information about it. So if you guys have more information about it, if the devs have talked at all about when the game is planning to drop into early access, I'm assuming they don't have a full release date yet, but maybe if they've dropped that somewhere, or at least when they hope to drop it. I'm guessing they don't, just because typically on Steam you would put like what month you're planning to drop it. But I am very excited. When this one drops into early access with more content, we will definitely be returning to it, because this one is super fun. But more importantly, did you guys like it as much as I did? What'd you think? Let me know down below in the comments section. And of course, if you like the content, if you had fun here today, would you kindly smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more roguelite action. I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.